Hi, I'm Roger Groh. Today we're here to talk about maybe the most glamorous business of them all, the airline businesses. Repeatedly, when things are terrific and folks get money, the allure of investing in airlines never fails to attract folks. Well, that's changed. Today, the airline business is pretty rough and tumble. The days of being able to charge large fees for short trips is over. And the companies which are doing well today generally are not the companies that are going in short lengths, with a couple of exceptions. And we'll come back and talk about them in a minute. But long distance is really where the bulk of the revenue is today. Today, as I start to think about individual companies which would be attractive for the long haul, if I had to pick two, I'd say Singapore Airlines out of Singapore and also British Air. Both are heavily invested by their own countries and their governments, so the likelihood that they're going to fail is low. The likelihood that they are going to get first preference for service into their own countries is high. And yet, in many cases, they're the lowest cost provider of service. So it seems to be a win-win-win. Now, they have all the problems that come with being in the airlines. During recessions, fewer people travel, revenue goes down, they have losses. Gas prices go up, boy, they get killed by fuel prices. So that's not to say that they don't have the problems that come with being an inherent cyclical business. Also, within the United States, 20 years ago, Southwest Airlines really came into its own as the first significant major discounter across all states. Southwest really became the innovator in that space and should continue to be the innovator. They do a lot of short haul. They're the exception to the rule in terms of profitability. And they're a wonderful company. Now, granted, they have all the problems with owning a cyclical business, and you have to time your entrance and exit carefully. Outside the U.S., there might be another airline, Ryanair, which does the same thing out of Ireland through Europe. They were the initial airline company operating in Europe that drove discount fares, the development of discount fares throughout Europe, and they have changed the entire fee landscape in Europe. So those are some names. It is a glamour business. Be really careful because it's a very hard place to make money. Interestingly, I don't know really too many people that have made money in the airline business over long periods of time. You have to be very careful. I'm Roger Groh, and that's a little bit about airline stocks.